This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's move on. Bob wants to know, all these years living in the South and traveling all over, I gotta know, since you talk about it all the time, when it comes to Bojangles, what's your go-to meal?
From Bojangles. Well, I'm a fried chicken stooge. Who's not? Who don't like fried chicken?
Everybody I know.
Do you know anybody?
Never met a person who didn't like fried chicken.
No, but I tell you what, if we're talking breakfast time, or not necessarily, sometimes I like breakfast for dinner, but I love the sausage and egg biscuits. No cheese, sausage and egg biscuit. It's my favorite. Side order gravy, not to cut you off. Better throw this in. Side order gravy for dipping purposes.
What's the heat with cheese, Arn?
I don't give a shit about having cheese on my meat.
You don't want a cheeseburger? What's wrong with you?
Hamburger. It's not cheeseburger. Here's the thing that frustrates me. You go, because everybody's on your team, Conrad. Everybody's pro cheese. You actually have to go through a drive-through and order a hamburger and tell them no cheese, other than it being, you should say, and I would like cheese, please. And that was the option. The option is to not have cheese on it. Does that make sense? If you don't say double with no cheese, please, and tell them 2 or 3 times before you get to the window, they're going to put cheese on it. Versus having a hamburger and having to ask for the cheese. You're silent.
Well, because it's all nonsensical. I don't understand the heat with cheese, but we do have a follow-up question here. Jordy P wants to know, stupid question, but does Arn like pizza? It seems like the man doesn't eat cheese, but if he does eat pizza, what's his favorite topping? I know what it's not cheese.
You have to have a certain amount of cheese on that. And I'm not a big pizza eater. Let me put it to you that way. Not to piss off the pizza eating fans out there. We have a place called Brooklyn Pizza here. Now, the crust is crispy. I've asked them to go light on the sauce, and they have, for the meats, they have sausage, ground beef, mushrooms, and onions. Light on the tomato sauce, thin crust. That would be the major leagues of pizza in my mind.
Joe D wants to know, who does Arn think were some of the more underrated promo guys during his era, both as a wrestler and as an agent?
Did I just piss you off with that last question? Because you did not respond.
No, I mean, listen, I can't wrap my head around how you like cheese on pizza, but you don't like cheese on a cheeseburger. I know you keep saying hamburger, but goddamn it, Arn, everybody eats cheeseburgers, and you're like this lone guy out here pushing against the cheese. Let the cheese get over. I mean, do you eat cheese? You don't eat cheese in omelets. Do you even eat nachos? Have you had nachos with cheese? When you take the family to Mexican, them kids want queso dip. I know they do. Are you not? I mean, are you just, I don't understand your hate for cheese. What's the heat with cheese?
Can you hear me way over here?
I can, but here's the thing. I thought for a minute you were going to be a smartass about some sort of caloric intake, but then you tell me when you go to Bojangles, you dip the shit in gravy. So that ain't it. You just got heat with cheese.
I'm all the way across the room now, in case you want to come through that microphone. If I sound distant, I'm way over here. You just blew a gasket, dude.
Cheese is good on a cheeseburger. It's not a hamburger. It's a cheeseburger.
No cheese.
It's got to be frustrating to be married to you.
Cheese is the last thing on her list of hating me about.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, you know, I know that Erin can cook, and the idea that she's got to make 2 lasagnas, one with without cheese because of your hillbilly ass, is just weird.
All right, let me give you an example. So I'm going to sound a little wishy-washy. She makes a dish, chicken and broccoli casserole.
That's got
right?
cheese in it. It's got to have cheese in it.
It definitely has cheese, but the cheese is not featured. When you put cheese on a burger, it overrides the taste of the burger.
So you like your cheese like you like Larry Zabisco, standing on the outside waiting for the tag.
That's a great analogy.
There you go.
And he'll be one of those guys, just like the cheese, that will never, ever get tagged in.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.